Hey, have you heard about the IRONMAN 70.3 coming up in Louisville? I'm thinking of signing up, but that river swim has me a bit nervous. Oh yeah, I did it last year. It's actually one of my favorite 70.3 courses. The Ohio River Swim is unique, but don't let it intimidate you. Want me to break down what to expect? That would be amazing. I've only done lake swims before. What makes the river swim different? So, the cool thing about the Ohio River Swim is that it's mostly downstream. You start upstream and the current actually helps carry you along. But here's the key. You need to sight really well because the current can push you off course if you're not paying attention. That's good to know. Any specific tips for handling the river conditions? Absolutely. First, practice sighting more frequently than you would in a lake. I'd recommend looking up every 6, 8 strokes instead of the usual 10, 12. Also, aim for points slightly upstream of where you actually want to go. That compensates for the drift. Makes sense. What about the water temperature? I've heard river temps can be tricky. You're right to ask about that. The Ohio River typically runs between 72 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit in race season, so it's usually wetsuit legal but comfortable. But here's a pro tip. Do a practice swim in the river if you can get there a day early. It really helps you get a feel for the current. That's super helpful. And what about the exit? Is it pretty straightforward? They've actually got a great setup with stairs and volunteers helping swimmers out. Just remember to start kicking a bit more as you approach the exit to get blood flowing to your legs. Trust me, your transition will go much smoother. Perfect. One last thing. Any specific gear recommendations for the river swim? Definitely. Besides your usual wetsuit, I'd recommend a bright swim cap for visibility, even though they provide one, and anti-fog goggles because river conditions can get murky. Oh, and don't forget body glide around your neck and wetsuit seams. The current can cause more chafing than you'd expect in still water. This is all fantastic info. Let me make sure I've got the key points. Sight more frequently, aim upstream, practice if possible, and gear up properly with anti-fog goggles and body glide. Exactly. And remember, the river swim might seem daunting, but it's actually one of the fastest swim courses in the 70.3 circuit thanks to that current. You've got this. Thanks so much. I'm actually feeling pretty excited about it now instead of nervous. Time to start training.